Welcome back to another episode of Brands. This is Marc Brand from Alpha Controls. If you're new to Alpha, welcome. Back in 2019, the standards written around the Statement of Conformity were updated and are now being mandated. So if you're a 17125 accredited lab, you got to be aware of these changes, especially before your next audit. So with these critical changes, you're now required to have a gray area and not just your pass-fail. In this video, we're going to go over one of the most common methods, guard banding. So calibration is all about making sure your calibrated devices are accurate and reliable, but every device has its uncertainties. Previously, we used a 4:1 ratio standard. What that means is if I'm calibrating this gauge and the accuracy of this gauge is plus or minus 1 psi, then the standards that I'm going to use to calibrate that gauge have to be 4 times better. In other words, plus or minus 0.25 psi. When we apply guard banding, we're creating an upper and lower acceptance limit, essentially narrowing the upper and lower specification limits. This takes into account the uncertainties and ensures your devices are as accurate as possible. So here's what it looks like in the real world. If you wanted to measure 100 degrees C, plus or minus 0.25, these are what the values would be. This would be your true pass-fail. Now with guard banding, we're adding an extra uncertainty up in the top and the bottom. What we end up with is anything between the upper and lower acceptance is a true pass. Anything between the acceptance limit and the fail limit is indeterminate, in which case the customer is responsible for determining if the test results are acceptable. I know this is a lot to take in, but if you're an accredited lab, this is going to apply to you moving forward. If you want more information, you can find it in the ILAC G8 document titled Guidelines for Decision Making and Statements of Conformity. You can find a link to this document in the description below. And there you have it, Guard Banding 101. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out. And don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel so you don't miss out on any of our upcoming episodes. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next episode of Brands.